I joined one of the biggest wars in Rhodes history, and here's how it went. Our allies were being pinned down, and we were commanded to warp to Port Constantinople to try to save them. Throughout this entire thing, this was one of the smallest fights, and there's still about 70 people here altogether. You've probably noticed the different weapons in my hotbar. The tridents are actually javelins, which you throw at people, and it gives them slowness 3. They're really good if you're chasing someone or trying to escape them. I've also got a dory spear, which is basically just a sword. And those bandages are what I use to heal. But because I'm really stupid, I didn't know you had to stand still to use them. We then went back to Rhodes to depot all the gear we got. But we had to go immediately right back to Port Constantinople, because our allies were once again somehow getting absolutely wrecked, so we had to go save them. We then rallied at the gate to try to kill the enemy, but there's so many of them, my PC was just getting destroyed. We then went to Port Peloponnese, and this is where all the action happens throughout this city, like just pushing up and dying. But right when we got to Peloponnese, the enemy decided to attack Rhodes, so we immediately had to go back to Rhodes to try defend it. And at this point we've already TP'd to like 6 different places within the span of 5 minutes. But this time it was actually worth it because we did get quite a lot of stuff. Now when we were going up, the enemy trapped us inside a house, so we were just getting destroyed and a lot of us were dying. There's also different types of armor. You got light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, and the best of all, super heavy armor. This is the best armor you can get. Eventually, they gave us the best armor in the game and just told us to push out as far as we can and just gank everyone. Now, we eventually managed to push them back into the water, but the reason they kept saying we win this, we win the war, is because the enemy decided to give all their best armored players to attack us, and once we got our good gear, they were just getting killed, so we just kept getting better gear and just kept killing them with their own gear. We then pushed up even more to start to kill them and take over their flag, which is basically those spruce fences in your inventory. You place them, and that means the enemy has to go break that for them to get their land back. I then made a bridge because I was too dumb to realise what I actually should be doing is running at the enemy. Instead I decided to make a bridge. We then went back to Peloponnese to help our allies once again. I was just hoping that we didn't have to teleport anywhere else because I couldn't be bothered having to copy and paste in the commands anymore. We managed to make our way deeper and deeper into the enemy's territory and start taking it for our own. We then forced our way on top of the wall to get a clear vantage point and drop down on the enemy. We then made our way into the courtyard and started to push north and try kill their war elephants. Another thing you should know is on servers like these you're not meant to take 1v1s because you'll get ganked. I decided to just completely forget about that and started to kill this guy. We then made our way even further into their territory and eventually made it to their castle, where their last remaining troops were. We had to take over this castle, and we done this by breaking through the wall and creating a big opening to try kill these people. I also had so many clips of me killing people, but I have no idea where most of them went. They've all just gotten like jumbled up together, and it's taken me so long just to get this far, and it's 6 minutes in. We then seen this guy trying to run away from the fight, and we obviously just can't have that, so we started the chase. The enemy then made one final push to try kill us, and we were not expecting this, so there was barely anybody where they were pushing from, and for some reason no one wanted to listen to what the leaders were saying. And like every normal person, when stuff isn't going your way, I ran to the corner and hid in a hole. Now we've already almost won this war, so all we needed to do was just wait and kill anyone trying to destroy the flags, which was happening here. And these guys here weren't even trying to destroy a flag. They were just trying to escape, and obviously we can't have that, so we had to go deal with them. Now the war had ended, but we decided to take all the gear because we're greedy little and want it for ourselves. Thank you for watching. This is the end of the video, but the actual whole war was 4 hours long, and I managed to put it into about 10 minutes somehow, mainly because I lost half the clips, but it's fine.